smells like sex. Ooh. I didn't have sex.
This doesn't smell the way I taste.
Yeah. So I investigated. Probably sniffered at, certain areas.
Find a rubber in her?
Yeah, she sneezed. And it looked like somebody threw an octopus on the ice.
But I was hit the wall and went down like a wacky wall walker.
I remember, that's disgusting. I remember laying there thinking, she doesn't have the guts to do that. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna go sleep.
She doesn't have the guts to do that. Not even when I
You don't have it in ya anymore. Oh, wait. Yes, you do. That was bad. All of it in you.
Oh, yeah, yes.
That was horrible. My mind was like, oh, no, this could happen to me. I put in work.
Well,
Yes, that's... Okay, so you heard that guy's pain.
yeah.
Which pain would you rather have? That guy's pain or the guy from this video where he tries to jump over a fence on a mini bike?
So good. I can tell you which one already.
So, does he get about halfway over the fence and then falls and the top of the fence hits him in the neck? Is that what
looks
happens?
like
I have a hard time watching it because I close my eyes every time.
You have to watch it. It's so funny.
Jeez, that guy is shitless now. If you remember Super Dave Osborne, that's what was happened to him, but it was a joke.
It's just American. It's just like full tells anymore.
With your jet in its right. I get it. No, you can watch this. This won't gross you out. It's just awful.
Oh, it's great.
I mean, it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna make you pass out. Okay, then you just go, that was hurt. Do it one more time so everybody can hear how much what the pain is. I gotta imagine that he bit his tongue off and he lost his lower jaw and maybe even his sinus kicked. I don't think I've ever had the kind of pain that made me go, I suspect he had no idea where he was. This hit that he's about to do right here makes it real nice. Yeah. Listen to him. Okay. Sit back in a moment and then, just do a very quick stop and pause. To see how close you can get that facial connection. Close up. Really quick one. Really quickly. I actually think you've got it on the rebound right there. I think I already saw something fly out.
I think I saw his brain fly out.
Yeah, I think I did too. Right as his head was bouncing around, his eye made contact with the lens of the camera. Oh my gosh. What's incredible is he makes it back over the fence. Behind him.
Wait, no, he never made it over the fence.
His face hit the ramp like this.
So just the weight of his lifeless dead body pulled the rest of his face back.
Okay, is that pain worse than the drone catching your wife? Or this pain of a guy who invented something called Cactus Body Slam? You can see all of these at freebearnomics.com. This guy. grinding pain to being a stuck pig.
My goodness.
I'm gonna play.
Wish you were.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one.
This one back on.
Tauntaun. Yeah, you did something on hands to pretend it's stupid. Right? What were you gonna do with that? I said I'd do it, so I did it. Now you got it.
Can you back it up to those excellent sounds, the short ones, and then just let that go into the groan right in the middle where it's the short, yeah, right there. Stuck pig noises.
Love that noise. It's like his 7 stages of grief.
That was crazy.
All right, the guy who drone footage is from the listening area of 97.9X.
That's
So,
what I heard.
good morning. Hey.
Hey, how's it hanging?
Well, they can't get any worse for him.
At WGRD.com, we've got all your concert details, live videos from the shows, funny blogs, free beer and hot wings segment 16 videos, and cool stuff you can win. You can even listen to GRD anywhere in the world. We're streaming live at WGRD.com and through our free mobile app. Crank up GRD anywhere. Win cool stuff. Waste time at work. We got you covered at WGRD.com.
Hey, it's Odd Wings from the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. I want to tell you about my experience with Sparta Chevrolet. I got to know these guys after totaling my wife's vehicle. We spent a day driving around dealer lots looking for a replacement while trying to avoid pushy salespeople. Now, as luck would have it, my son needed to use their bathroom, so I had to get out of the car. Glad I did. Met Connor Vanderhout, who has since bought 2 vehicles from Sparta Chevy, a used 2014 Acadia and a new Colorado, a junk truck. Why? Because I liked them. They were nice to my family, they were helpful, they didn't try to push me into anything I didn't want. And so to me, that's worth the drive to Sparta. Plus, it's only 10 or 15 minutes from downtown, so it's no big deal. My point is, when you're in the market for a new or used car, I'm telling you that it's worth your time to check out Sparta Chevy. They've got a great inventory and great people who will not descend upon you like vultures. Tell them I sent you. Maybe they'll give you a keychain or something, or popcorn or something. We're located at 10 Mile and Alpine. Find out online at SpartaChevy.com.
Hi, my name's Patricia Ramirez. I have a question about my plan. I'm Trisha. What a surprise! How are you? Do you have a boyfriend yet? Wait. Talk to Maribel. But Trisha, are you married yet? Wait. Fernando wants to talk to you. Please, can I just...
Hello, this is Fernando. How can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I have a question about...
Oh, Patricia, when are you going to find a boyfriend?
Actually, this isn't what we mean when we say Molina Healthcare treats you like family. We mean coverage and service we'd all want for our loved ones. Like helping you find doctors nearby, or even helping your doctors work together to treat the whole you. You deserve compassion. You deserve Molina Healthcare, your extended family. To learn more about our Medicaid plan, visit molinahealthcare.com or call 877-385-7274.
Hey, she's got that green applesauce pouch again. Jenny, want these chips? I've got cookies. Guys, you know I don't trade my Go-Go Squeeze. Seriously, no one